Right, you lot, how's it going? Now I know some of you are going to try and kill two birds with one stone with this video. Some of you have been asking about the bike, some of you have been asking about the radio project. Where's the radio project? What have you been doing with the radio project? Well, sometimes I start these things and I think to myself, why did I bloody start them in the first place? But let's have a look at the radio project. It's over here. So, it's still in this, this is the case that I decided to use for it. I think it's quite a nice case for it. Well, we're not at a dead end actually, because this is it's complete. I still need the charger to charge up the internal batteries in the radio. We'll look at it in a minute, but a very, very nice subscriber has made me a charger. Once it arrives, this will be a complete mobile setup. It will be, everything in there will be exactly, you know, what you'd need if you was to go out and have no power source. But for now, I have to take a 12-volt battery. But that's, yeah, it's not the end of the world, is it? So, I haven't really done a lot to it. This is exactly what it is. Some people were saying drill holes in the lid, do this and that for various different things. Yeah. So I've got the instruction manual, because I always forget. With these menu-based radios, I always forget how to do certain things. It's alright if you've got buttons you can press that are marked with the things you need to do. For example, to adjust the output power, you got to go through a menu, for a menu, for a menu to get to the output power. Don't know why you can't just have a power knob, but yeah, it's one of them things. So I always forget how to do it, doesn't matter how many times I do it. So I've got the manual with me. The last time I went out, it actually rained quite a bit and it got all wet. So it's a bit crinkly now, but that's alright, it's not the end of the world. So, there's the radio, it's in there. Yaesu FD897 with the tuner. It's got the internal batteries, both internal batteries, which I bought brand spanking new from a place in Germany. So, there you go, they're all good. The microphone, the power cable, and we've got a 2 meter Slim Jim, or Slim J I think they call this one, antenna in there for 2 meters. Everything you need is in there. This whole case didn't really go as I'd planned. I was hoping I'd have a bit more space and I could have walls a bit thicker than they are, but I had to do a little bit of it. It's not how I wanted it really, but look, beggars can't be choosers, and this is what I had, so this is what I've used. Listen, the happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything, and I think I've pretty much made the best of what I've got here. So yeah, when I can, I'm going to go out and have a proper use of it. I've also got a 40 meter wire. Here is well, it's not just for 40 meters. This transformer will do, it's a 49-to-1 transformer. It will do 400 watts. It would take 400 watts, and it will do between 80 and 10 meters. So according to that little sticker there, bought that from UK Antennas. Oh, a long time ago, more than 10 years ago I bought that, and it was up in my garden for well, pretty much all of that time, and it done really well. So I decided just keep it in this bag and I can take it around with me. Where's the CB? Where's this mobile CB setup? Well, that is something which is still in progress, and I'll have to do these little update kind of videos for you lot, because I get so many questions and I do reply to them. I reply to the comments and the PMs, all asking me all about it. But you know, I just think if I can go to the masses like this, maybe it'll answer a lot of questions. So that's the ham side of things. You know, that's the you know, this isn't opened up for CB of any kind. It won't even do the 555 or anything like that. This is as it come from the factory, not touched as far as I can tell. It'll go there and listen, but it won't transmit. So this is only for anything to do with ham. So that is that. And then I've got in a bag. So this was my sort of half abandoned project, which is not really abandoned. I'm still going to do it, but it's just taken a lot of time to set it up. Now I'm going to do, well, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, because it probably won't happen for a long time. I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment, but I need to, this was going to be my 2 meter /CB bag. But I need to take this out because my home base CB radio, not my home base CB radio. God bloody, I'm gonna have all you lot attacking me now for that. Home base, not my home base CB, my home base 2-meter radio. My very trustworthy, it's been absolutely amazing for over 10 years. This 736R, it finally gave up the ghost in the early parts of this year. In 2025, the very early parts, it will turn on and it will receive and it will transmit, but once it gets warm, all the transmit just goes. Must be some kind of dry joint or something's gone a bit dicky in there. Haven't got the means to get it looked at properly at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is replace this, put this somewhere safe in the loft or something somewhere. Don't really want to put it in the loft though, because it gets bloody hot up there in the summer, cold in the winter. Need to keep it at an ambient temperature really, but I haven't got the space. Anyway, so I'm going to replace that with a 2-meter radio that's in that bag. This will probably be my little kick to do it now, getting it all out. But anyway, this is a bloody good radio, this 9900, not bloody 9900, 1900, the FT in 1900. Yeah, so now that's out, that'll probably be my kick to put that in its place. And here is my CB setup. This is my 9900. So this is like the little bag. Now I've taken that out there, I may be able to screw up the old Slim Jim, whatever you call it, CB antenna. There's the power cable for it in that pocket. What have I got in this pocket? It's been so many months, I think it was the end of last year I put this together. The microphone should be in there, I think. Yeah, there's the mic. So this is, you know, it's kind of half done. All I need for it is an antenna and a power source. I was always just going to take a car battery with me, which I could still do. I've got 2 car batteries which I've saved up for the special purpose. And they're down there, one's over there and one's there, and there's the charger, because now and again I plug the charger in and give them a bit of a charge to keep them topped up. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's answered all your questions about that. Is what it is. I might get a good chance to use, I'm not going to take that, I'm not going to take the CB, but there might be some of that coming up soon because I've got a good chance. But the bike that I slapped together, and it had mixed opinions really, but to be honest, it's holding up bloody well. So there was a lot of people that said these forks from Zoom are no good. Well, to be honest, I'm not doing any backflips, I'm not doing any 360s, I'm not doing any major jumps, I'm not doing even any major downhill with it. Just go down the odd slope, down the odd woods or whatever now and again. Got a little bit of the oil coming out, I've noticed, but it's nothing major. It's nothing major at all. I've seen more expensive forks with more residue on them after a couple of rides than this one, so I wouldn't say this is bad. And an interesting fact I bet you didn't know, have you heard of the Ford Bronco e-bike? I think it's not very well liked. I think it's only in America. I've not seen one in England. I've heard about it, so I read up about it, and they actually use Zoom forks on the Ford official bike, e-bike. Very interesting. I wouldn't have said that, but obviously Zoom can't be. Well, you can leave your opinions in the comments. But anyway, everything's holding up well. I still haven't changed the what's it called? Gear chains. I've still got them in a bit of a strange configuration because, well, I just haven't had a chance to put different gear selectors on. You know, that is what it is. The crank, it's holding up for the most part. I put some Loctite on it, thread lock. Done it at the moment because I'm preparing it. I've just oiled the chain. Going to adjust the gears to make sure they change all right, because going to be doing a lot of riding in the next week, going on a bit of a mountain bike exploration, shall we say. I did put new bearings in here, but there's a little bit of play in it now, forward and back, so I think once I get back I'm going to take that apart and have a look to find out why that is. Some people have said that because this frame wasn't designed for those 170mm downhill forks. The geometry's changed a lot, and it might mean that this will snap off, but look, like I said, I'm not doing anything major, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll just keep my eye on it for any cracks, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Obviously, a bike which has got these forks on it needs to be designed for it, so the geometry might be slightly different, but I'm not worried about that in the slightest. I think that'll be absolutely fine, if you ask me. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to be out of here now. I've just filmed a little video explaining about how exhausts work, and it doesn't matter if there's leaks and things like that on these little nitro engines, so I think I'm going to go and put that video together, and I'm going to be out of here. So thanks for watching, you lot. I'll catch you on the next one. I hope to give that bike a good test, and maybe go and do some ham radio or something at one point, but there ain't enough time in the day, my friends. In fact, there's not enough time in the month, not enough time in the year either. Anyway, cheerio, all the best.